Well, hello there, and welcome to this week's edition of Transformer of the Week, where I'm going to be looking at this guy. This is Fansproject's LER-03 Lost Exo-realm 03 Volar. Is it Volar? Who comes with Velos. He's Swoop. Volar. Swoop. This is Swoop, the Fansproject's cracking in the great Dino Wars that seems to be going on, the Dinobot Wars of the third parties. Where to begin? This guy, I just really love the aesthetic of this guy. I mean, again, like Slag, he's got a bit of the guy liner on. It's not quite as Egyptian as Slag's, but you know, it's just really nice, bold head sculpt. I just with a nice opening. Caca! Good part, tell Swoop, good part. It's just all kinds of just awesome on this head. Chest's a little bit gappy. The legs, I don't know, it just seems like he's wearing some harem pants or something, you know. It's just, yeah, these are just these harem pant legs, and these bottom legs are also awesome, and he can actually stand pretty well on them. The back, it's all kinds of arms. You can see it's obvious, just hands, just hanging out there. But you know, the piece de resistance of this are these wings. I mean, this is where your plastic budget money is going on there. There's ratchet going that way, ratchet going that way, and it could, you know, nice big thing, and then they just extend and extend and extend. So you can extend them right over a gap. You can do it all the way like that if you want to have it a bit gappy, but you know, that way it's like that, and that is just caca. I mean, that is a wingspan. Look at that. It's almost as wide as I am, and I'm fucking wide. That is just, it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, just, oh, oof, yeah. Love it. Absolutely, just adore that. I don't want any flight stands. I don't really know much about flight stands. There's not really any obvious holes I could think of that you could plug a flight stand in, but it would look awesome on one. So if anyone out there wants to suggest what kind of flight stand I could use for my Swoop, just let us know in the comments. That'd be great. Let's go on to Velos. Yeah, so he's a nice spear carrier guy. He just hanging out. Yeah, he looks pretty awesome. He looks pretty cool. It's a nice little mate for him. I've not really thought of a Dinobot name for this guy. I mean, Sludges I've called Stig, after the guy in the dump, not the racing car driver, and who's probably in the dump now, thanks to Clarkson. Rubbish. Yes, and for Slags, I have called him Shagger, after the axe-wielding hill tribesman in Game of Thrones. This, I've not thought of a name of it. I was thinking of something like Shaft or something like that, but it's just every time I've used the word Shaft to name someone, I just get some funk in my head. Anyway, you don't want me whittering on. This guy transforms into a weapon, so he takes his spear out, and we can just fold up his arms. These come together. Yes, he's got loads of just ball joints and stuff, this guy. He's very posable. Oh, shall we though? Rewind that. First of all, we need to show off that he is a dino rider. He can ride on Swoop. There's some pegs here. Little pegs so you can get his Yeah, so he can just be standing out there on Swoop, being a bit of a daredevil. Doesn't really work that well, but you know, it's there. So yeah, he does turn into a weapon. Let's go back to where we were. Yeah, we're not being very professional today. I have probably one of the worst hangovers I've had in a long, long time. A hangover is doesn't mean you're drunk. It's something that happens after drinking. So I was drinking yesterday. As saying School of Rock. Witter. Yeah, so this guy turns into a weapon. Like so on this. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. I have no idea what this is. I've heard people mention the word crossbow, but not to come across as like some medieval weapons. No, this looks nothing like a crossbow. It looks nothing like a crossbow. So that'd be where that bit there would be where the point that comes out of that was a crossbow. Yeah, so it doesn't look anything like a crossbow. It's some kind of harpoon gun anyway. It's some kind of harpoon shooter. It's, you know, I do prefer the melee weapons, the weapon masters of the other guys. So he's kind of a bit of a miss. He comes with his standard rocket launchers, so you can plug these. There's loads of places you can plug these in. They're both moulded the same, so kind of bums me out. So you know, one side is always going to have the screws on. So it'd be nice if they were actually mirrored, but they are actually the same. So I kind of bums me out, but you know, whatever. And it comes with this sword, another absolutely fantastic sword from Fansproject. These come out, these little bombs. It's just a bit of a shame again that these are a completely different size to any of the, you know, ports or pegs. So you can't hold these as grenades or something like that. They are just uniquely just shaped to fit in there. So you can't hold them as grenades, and reversely you can't put this in there, so you can't fire swords out of this rocket launcher, which, you know, that would have been immense if you could. Right, anyway, we are waffling on today. So yeah, so you can have them up there, and if you are bummed out too much by the hands, you can flip the handles out of the rocket launchers and just insert them into his hands so that it just completely covers them up, and he just has a rocket launching backpack on his pterodon. Anyway, yes, it's awesome. That's all we say. So let's game transform as well. Yeah. It's a very simple transformation. I love how his legs transform. I don't particularly like how they look in this mode, but look at it, just flip that out. That just double hinges, flips, bang. That is just an awesome, just the move of it is just sexy. Just the way that just moves. It's just one of those transformation things where you do it and it's like, that feels good to transform. He is very good to transform. I mean, I really like the slag from Fansproject, but it's just it feels I feel nervous transforming it. This is just a joy to just switch in and out of modes. You know, and he's a joy. He's a joy to deal with. I'll say this is the one hairy bit. He's just getting his chest on the right levels. So I'm not really doing this so you can see it, but there's plenty of videos out there where you can have a look at this guy being transformed by good transformers. But look at this guy. I mean, you don't even have to take his weapons out of his hands to transform him. I mean, that's... Well, sometimes they come out. Ooh, dear me. And there he is in robot mode. Oh, isn't he a handsome guy? He's a handsome robot guy. He's got a nice little waist swivel there. I mean, his arms are just all kinds of just in and out, ball joints, bicep swivels, double jointed elbows, wrist swivels. I mean, he's got his sword he can wield in there, so that's also on it, and you can do whatever you want with these, you know, however you feel you want to do with these wings. Then you can just pop his bomb launchers back up there if he wants to get, you know, his harpoon launcher on. Again, it's just, so that's a big living weapon, and he's got, like, you know, he's again 5 swivels, double jointed knees, nice ball joint there on the foot, so he's just got so much play in him. Oh, gorgeous, absolutely. This is how you make good toys. And not only that, but you also, you know, it comes with new hips for sludge if you don't, you know, if you're having a lot of problems. I've done the super glue technique to, you know, strengthen his ball joints, so I don't really think I'm going to be using these hips. But this as well, you come as a spare body, so if you wanted to have a, you know, a blue swoop, you can have a blue swoop. I mean, that is just awesome. I probably will be using this because this plastic is this blue, and it's slightly glittery. It's really nice, really nice. And so I'll probably be using this, but I'm not going to put it, you know, swap it out until we've got 5 or 6 of these Dinobots, whatever they're releasing. So I think once we've, you know, I've got that complete. At the moment, I'm quite liking having the 3 of them together, uniformly red. But once, you know, we've got quite a few, you know, the 5 or 6, I think it is, that they're releasing, then I think the blue will look really nice to break up the red and gold of the others. So yeah, I'm going to save that for then. But for now, I'm just really enjoying this guy. He looks amazing. I mean, he's got kind of the same kind of lips that kind of hamper sludge, but because of the size of his head, they actually come across more as a sneer than a duck face that they come across on Slag. So all in all, yeah, he's great. Fansproject know what they're doing. They're making an absolutely exceptional, stylized range of Dinobots that, you know, Fansproject give what fans really want. They give them a nice, new stylized look at Dinobots, and they make them almost perfect, and so they just have just enough niggling things to give us Transformer fans something to moan about on the internet. So, you know, that's a plus, really, isn't it? Because that's what the fans want. We want something that's almost perfect that we can slightly moan about. On that note, ta-ta for now. Thanks for watching. I've been Bisto Yeti, Richard. This has been Velour, or Swoop Volar, or Swoop, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff in the doobly-doobly-doo below. Join me next week.